Friends, we missed you. We're going to talk a little bit about Nintendo.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I left the music on.
Are you okay?
He died.
Mike broke.
Good?
Yep, we're good.
Let's talk about Nintendo. Some news came out over the weekend about Switch sales. Mario Kart came out. Nintendo announced another handheld. Now, granted, it's a reiteration of the existing 3DS line.
Existing 2DS.
The
Switch is
2DS
called the
is a
DS
3DS,
line.
is a DS.
Okay, you right.
So there's 2.3 million of these Switches out in the wild. Mario
I saw a higher
Kart
number
promptly
than that.
sells
I saw a
almost
higher number than that as well.
500,000.
I saw in just March alone it was 2.76 or something.
Yeah, sure.
There's
Yeah.
2.7 for the Switch, and then there's 2.76 of
Yep.
Legend of Zelda.
That doesn't make any sense, but I get it. A lot of people double dipped because they opened one copy and they kept the collector's edition for themselves. In any event, really good sales numbers. They're fastest selling console. In fact, I think it's the fastest selling console in quite some time. There was
Another interesting fact.
Fun facts with that.
Not only did they sell like 2.7 of Zelda on the Switch,
Yep.
they sold like 1.2 million on the Wii
Yep.
U, which is the highest selling game on Wii U as well.
That's so pitiful.
Well, this kind of underscores how poorly the Wii U did.
Yeah.
When Mario Kart 8, which was on the Wii U,
This bold italicizes it, exclamation
yeah,
mark.
you highlight it.
Yeah. I
Mario
mean,
Kart 8 came out again, and I was ripping on it last week, saying, okay, well, I've already played this game.
I bought it.
I did too. It's the fastest selling Mario Kart of all time
Yep.
in the long
I haven't
story
played it.
franchise.
He played it.
I did. It's
We don't
Mario
get to
Kart.
review a game that came out in 2014.
yeah.
It's Mario Kart 8. We know what we're getting there. It's a bunch of extra content. It's cool. It's great. And you know what? A lot of people that didn't play it before are going to have the chance to play it now because they bought a Switch.
Did you see the Mario Kart
Yeah,
8
same here.
over Fast and Furious 8 video?
No.
It's pretty funny.
I
They took the entire trailer for Fast 8 and they just replaced everybody with Mario characters.
That's fair. I mean, it's very original. So.
Mario's Vin Diesel.
I'm sure
Luigi's
a lot of
the
thought
Rock.
went into it. Tell me a little
Jesus
bit about
Christ.
this 2DS situation. So they have the new 2DS coming out, which is essentially a new 3DS, the one with the little
Little nub on it.
waggle nub, the nipple on
And
it,
Amiibo support.
and Amiibo support.
And a cool
But
looking screen.
they just removed the stereoscopic 3D from
Yeah,
the
so
system.
it's basically a 3DS without the 3D, which is really cool.
launching at
I don't know, the
150.
screen looks
And
different though. It looks a little like curvier in the top. Like it looks thinner and like it has like a curved edge to it.
In any
Rounded
event-
edges, you mean?
Yes.
In any
Okay,
event,
yeah.
it's not reinventing the wheel. It is the
Reinventing the 2DS.
it is effectively the 3DS XL without the 3D.
Yeah, it's the 2DS was like it's like made for like kids who aren't. You know when you buy your kid a Game Boy, they're gonna throw it. It's gonna get dinged up. They're gonna drop it.
Yeah.
The 2DS was made for that.
Yeah.
But this 2DS XL is going back to the 3DS, where like it's
Sure.
made for like a teenager, adult oriented person.
Right.
And it look I gotta say I love the way it looks. I'm not gonna buy it, but it looks really really good.
So it's
Let's
a cheap
face-
buy into that library.
But let's face
Yeah.
it though, Nintendo really didn't do anything with the 3D on the 3DS, and most players didn't use the 3D.
They
on the
stopped
3DS.
talking about the 3D on the 3DS in
Well,
2012.
I mean, look at the last
Yeah.
Pokemon game, Sun and Moon, did not have 3D
Yeah, it had
support except
zero.
for on the menu.
No, they decided to use those resources elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's completely irrelevant, and it's a lot of 3DS players say, "Hey, I'd rather save battery, if anything,
Yeah.
or it hurts their eyes." So they just
I'll
keep it
tell
off.
you what, Link Between Worlds did look pretty sharp with that 3D.
Yeah, Link
Sure.
Between Worlds look fantastic. In
I think Nintendo first party stuff, with the exception of Pokemon, which really isn't technically first party. They kind of knew
It's
what they were
first
doing. With
party
it.
in
I
their
loved
back
playing
pocket.
Pilot Wings on it in 3D. That was really cool. But you kind of have like Nintendo right now, where if we had this conversation a week ago, and we did, it just never came out. I felt like, okay, like when are we going to start making some real progress here? But then I start to kind of get into the mind of a lot of these players going, a lot of these guys didn't play these games for the Wii U, and a lot of these people didn't play 3DS, even though it sold very well. Like now they can buy into the library for very cheap at $150, and they don't have to worry about the 3D and all that other bullshit. And then with the Switch, now you're going to get all of these Wii U ports that come over of games that you probably missed. And Mario Kart 8 is the beginning of that. And I think it tells you, I think this is probably a better indicator of their success than the sales of Zelda was, because it's like, okay, well, here are the people that are still playing. And in the first couple of days, that thing sold almost 500,000 copies.
Yeah,
And that's impressive.
Yeah, it's really good. It's only been 3 out for 3 days.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Nintendo as a whole, their stuff holds secondary value as well. Like, it's almost like an investment, because
Sure.
your Nintendo console is going to have 70% of its value 4 years from now.
A few articles on Forbes over the weekend talked about how Nintendo consoles, using GameStop as a source, are selling out in hours, not days.
Yeah.
So they're getting this stock in, and it's gone before close of business. The demand is still there. At the same time, it's not like these people are flipping this thing, because the secondhand market, there's no money to be made there. There's not a lot of margin going on eBay and buying a Switch right now.
Yeah.
You might make $40 and lose some of that in shipping. So it seems like the demand is genuine for this console. And I believe Zelda had a lot to do with that, but now we're going to see how they follow it up with all these other games. And I have disappointment that a lot of them might be games I've already played, because I owned a Wii U from launch. Maybe you guys don't feel that way.
Well,
Portable Mario.
the only
Maker.
game that we actually really bothered to play on the
I got
Wii
on
U was
3DS.
Super Smash Brothers.
But that's shitty portable Mario.
And we played the hell out of it, but that's it. We had the option to play Mario Kart if we wanted to, and we didn't. And here we have it now, and yeah, it's a great port. What I want to see is what they're going to do this year for E3. I know they're not going to do a conference like normal, but they haven't done normal conferences.
They have
since
said,
what, 2010?
They've said that there are many games that are unannounced that they will be bringing with them to E3.
So I can't wait to see what they're going to bring. But yeah, I feel where you're at, because you did actually have a Wii U and you played it and you got Star Fox.
For
and
me,
all
it's
this other
Memorex
shit.
because I've done all of this stuff. But for a lot of other people, maybe this is your first chance to look at Smash Brothers or your first chance to look at Mario Kart. And I respect that. At the same time, I'm still blown away that the game sold almost 500,000 copies in a couple of days.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
crazy.
Zelda has a 2-to-1 installed base. Like and that's exaggerating, but it's still like it's ridiculous that for every Switch that's out there right now, more than one copy of Zelda was sold for it. That doesn't make sense. Like, it's crazy. But I think a week ago I came in here with the intention to do a video that maybe was a little bit down on Nintendo, and I showed up this week with a fucking Nintendo shirt on and said, all right, they seem to be making all the right moves right now. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt rolling into E3, and we'll see what happens after that. Mario Odyssey's on the horizon. I have high expectations for the DLC for Zelda. I've never been this excited for a DLC for anything ever of downloadable content for a game.
Yeah, me neither. I don't really participate in them. I played a couple of them like on Halo and stuff, but that was just like map packs and shit like that. Like, it's no story DLC. I'm not like a big BioShock person that played all those famous ones. But I really cannot wait to see what they're gonna bring. It's gonna be fantastic.
Let us know what you guys think. You know how to get at us in the comments. You can pop that like. If you're catching us on other forums, you know how to
Follow, subscribe.
grab on. Just hold on and just fucking jump on my back.
Do the thing.
Jump on my back and let's go for a
You
ride.
want people to jump
Just
on your
call
back?
him
Magical Mystery Tour.
Dude, that's Mark Yoshi. You didn't know?
No.
Is that like Mark?
See, he made the noise. It's the noise when you back Yoshi in the head and he goes, "Mom."
Dear God.
Got it.
Animal abuse is its best.
I don't know, man.